They're creating you. If someone is writing your music and they're telling you what to say, it ain't coming from the heart. It's not you. It's not your words. It's not your thoughts. It's none of that. They're trying to create a rapper. They're building a bear.
They are. That formula is successful.
I have to piggyback off that because I really feel like if you don't write, then you can't proclaim you the best if you're not writing your raps. And a lot of people do that. I actually have been in sessions with people that don't write their music. And I just feel like at the end of the day, it's different. Like when me and her did Sophisticated Love, we was on the line together, writing the hook together, bouncing ideas off. That's a whole different scenario when you with somebody and you collaborate with them. Of course, you're going to, write the hook together and stuff like that. But when you're not writing none of your lines, I don't really feel like you're a true MC.
So you said you've been in the studio and you've seen somebody...
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a lot of people that don't write their raps, and it ain't even no diss, it ain't no shot, it's facts. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not writing. But I mean, and if the say if they got a name or not, that's to be continued. But you get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just feel like if you're not writing your lines or your lyrics, then you're not a true MC. And I dare somebody to contest my pen, like real talk.
What
gets busy over here.
Right. That's why I said you don't write your stuff. Don't come for me.
Yeah, they sending shots. Shots fired.
You're gonna get ignorant.
Now what about let's say I'm a performer. Let's say I like to perform. Let's say I like to get in front of people and perform. Mm-hmm. But admittedly, I'm not a very good writer. So I might ask you like, hey, could you know what I'm saying, bless me with some bars. I'm gonna go up here write them. I'm gonna list your name in the credits. How do you feel about me now?
Well, I mean, at that point, like I said, you have become the face of the record.
Right.
You become the face of the record because of your image.
Right.
So, I mean, you're not a full artist.
Okay.
You're an image. You're an artist image.
You are.
You're
right.
a facade.
Right.
That's what you are. You're an artist facade because you're not the real deal.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I know that happens a lot in the industry. And some people right now, they have songs on the radio, they didn't write it. You know what I'm saying? So these artists buy tracks. Like the singers, they buy tracks from people.
Right.
The lyrics and stuff. So I mean, with that, but this is my thing with that.
Okay.
When you're in that position and you're millions of dollars, you've already got that hit. You are mainstream. You're where you wanted to be. You where your dreams used to take you. At that point, you've already written your songs. You've already proven yourself to the world. That's why you where you are. So to buy a track like, oh, I like that, from a ghostwriter or somebody that's writing a track, when you're at that level, I don't see a problem with that because money talks. But when you're at this level where you're trying to prove yourself, you got to get it in. And you got to get it in on your own or you're not going to get that respect. You're not. Because first of all, you're going to get up there. Your songs are not even going to sound real because it's not you. Somebody wrote you a song about a thug and you just graduated from college. But somebody just wrote you a song about shooting up the block and stuff and you never done that before. Down with that.
But, I mean, Drake does it all the time.
Drake is like me. Drake is a performer. You know what I'm saying? But Drake is also a writer like me, too. I always be standing on the female Drake. He's a writer. You know what I mean? But
other people would say otherwise. Quentin Miller would say otherwise. I mean, he doesn't write. He
doesn't write all this stuff.
People claim he doesn't write his probably his bigger hits have been penned by somebody else. Most likely signed to OVO at one point.
Okay, you notice you said bigger. So we already had our big hits that he wrote for himself, right? So now we're going for bigger. Maybe he couldn't step his shit up. Maybe he needed that little You know what I mean? But by this time, this man rich. You know what I'm saying? So he buying the track. He playing around with the money right now. So I be buying tracks too. I be playing around with the money.
I'm not mad at him, get yours.
Right.
Definitely get yours. I'm just saying, just for argument.
Give credit where it's due, though.
Just for argument's sake, I just feel like,
I feel like at the end of the day, us being, especially me being an indie artist, and Ratchet could tell you, like, when we first linked up, I told her she was dope. I feel like when you see somebody got a talent, you should acknowledge that. You should salute them and encourage them to do more, not be blindsided. Well, let me bring that back. Not be on some hate stuff and be like, oh, they a threat and don't work with them. I feel like you're powerful when you put two talents together because you could push it even more further than what you're doing. Not saying that it takes, two people to make things happen, but sometimes that may be the story of you making it to fame, working with somebody, connecting the pieces together. And that's one thing that I get as a music artist. I don't work with a lot of artists. Rest in peace to Honey Dip, before she passed away. I did a record with her called Falling in Traps, and just being in the studio with her and seeing her vision, she was like me. She was a creator. She like had the imaginary videos, and her whole purpose on this earth was to be true to herself. And before she left this earth, I think she did that. She was into the African style, and she wanted people to know her for that. And I felt like she really accomplished a lot of things. She won awards for being the best female artist, a few years ago in other places, and she done traveled. And I feel like she gave the message that she wanted to give to the people while she was here on earth. And that's what I want to do. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm a living legend. And I feel like when I do, leave Earth, a lot of people would say he was never scared to be himself, and he portrayed who he wanted to be, and he just brought the craziest videos ever, because I just feel like at the end of the day, we just getting started again. That's how I see it,
So how did that song "Sophisticated Love"? How did that come about? Like, where did that?
Oh man, look, this is a true story. I was listening to the beat, and I called her out of nowhere. She was driving. I think she was somewhere. But anyway, this is a true story. I just pretty much called. I was like, yo, I heard the beat, and God told me to call you to be on this song. And she was like, send me the beat. And then she hit me right back with like, I love the beat, let's go. And 2 or 3 days after that, I booked the studio at Everything All in One. Shout out to Zulu and James, the engineer who engineered. Yeah, shout out to my bro. And they engineered the session, and that was that. We had a singer on the track, but things kind of fell through, and we jumped in, we used our mind, and we was just like, well, we wrote the hook together, so we might as well go ahead and do the hook. So that's what happened. And pretty much one thing I do respect about Ratchet a lot, she wasn't playing around with it. She was just ready. And that's hard to find these days, people that's really ready to work. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
And I felt like she was ready. She was on time, professional. She stayed true to herself the whole time, She didn't, act Hollywood, coming to the studio with fur coats on, Nah, but she was just like real talk. She was just one thing I like about her, she always been real since school. Always been real. Always showed me love even when we was in school. We didn't hang around each other every day, but we always acknowledged each other. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like at the end of the day, we always showed each other love. And I feel like that's why we worked on the song. It wasn't no issues. It wasn't no nonsense. You get what I'm saying? So, and I'm going to let her talk more about this.
So, yeah. So what were you doing when he called you?
I was driving. I was actually about to do her bus stop. But he had hit me, and like he said, he told me, he was like, God told me to reach out to you and hit you up about this track. I'm glad he did it, because the track itself is a blessing. And we're not just saying that because it's us. It's just good music. It's good music. And like he said, it's for every age group. For every age group. You're talking about a genre. You can't put that song in one genre because it's for several different ones. You see what I'm saying? So, you got to be willing to kill all avenues. And right now, that song is once that thing gets released to the public, that's gonna be the jump off right there.
Okay.
But I got respect for this man though, because with me being a female and me being a writer, I specialize in writing clean music as well. But sometimes people don't want to work with me because they're scared that I'm gonna outshine them on a song. I got songs with people right now, males and females, that are bangers, but they won't push them because I ripped them. Like, they don't want me to get the shine because it's their song. But my thing is this, just like he said, when you're an artist, you're supposed to build each other up. He make me step my shit up, I make him step his shit up, and we make a fucking hit. And that's just what it is.
Right.
But if you don't want to push the song and it's a banger because you intimidated, then you're a weak-ass artist. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want you to push that shit. I don't want you to push that shit because you're weak. I don't want you to push that.
No, that makes sense. I think that, my personal opinion is that, people are selected for this. This thing is it's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
And you select it. So if you don't fit the look, if you don't fit the sound, and if you don't fit the norm inside the box.
What is the look? What's the rapper look? Because I'm so sick of this. What's the rapper look?
Because
I'm about to Hot 97 your ass.
You couldn't ask me. I'm not.
What's his name on Hot 97? You always be about to fight. What's his name?
Who on Hot 97?
The dude, Breakfast Club. Yeah.
You talking about Charlamagne?
He talking about Chameleon now.
Delete that out. It's like Chameleon.
Delete that.
Venom on the way.
He better not see this because he gonna cuss our ass out live on the air.
Oh man, Breakfast Club now. Those guys are weak.
Oh yeah, they is.
Yeah, but
he gonna get bust upside the head for the year.
Right.
Beanie Siegel talking about play with somebody safe. Don't play with me.
Right. Because he been there running his mouth too much, man. Charlamagne is weak. Envy weak.
They gonna rip that mic off and beat his head.
Yeah, man.
Like,
niggas don't be in there wanting to,
laugh and do all that girly petty shit all the time.
Exactly,
niggas
man.
come to handle business. Do my interview and I'm finna go.
Right. Yeah. They be in there with, they
Y'all
make it.
They
make it about silly shit instead of what the conversation should really be about. But I mean, as far as the rapper look, well, right now you gotta be a man wearing women clothes.
That's what I was gonna say. What I
need
to be like, what I need to have on a strap on or something. What I need? Two little pigtails.
If you want to be a rapper right now, you gotta dress like the opposite.
But can
sex.
I tell you something? How long did that last? What J Love at?
That's what I'm saying. I've been said that. This
motherfucker ain't gonna last long either. She not gonna last long either.
I want her to. I want more female representation. But they all come out and it's the same for men though. I mean, everybody comes out and they do the exact same thing that the next person doing, and it's because they do be scared to try something different. But by the time they trying something different, your fan base is completely dwindled because it's they don't want to see that. Yeah,
But this is my thing though, especially with females. And this is a lot of it is going on in Charlotte, and I like to say I'm like the Eve. I'm like a Eve of rappers. You know what I'm saying? I study Eve. I know all of her first 2 albums until she started going through her situations, but whatever. Right. But before then, Eve, that's my dog. But I look at myself like the Eve of the game because Eve, even though she still had that sex appeal, she spit those hard lyrics. But she can take it sexy if you wanted her to. Now, she couldn't take it that sexy because look who she with. Yeah. She with DMX crazy ass, but...
She with DMX?
No, she was with DMX.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she was with DMX, but, she couldn't get it too sexy messing with the dog.
Exactly.
But she could take it there.
Fucking face off.
But, I mean, my problem is with the females, it's like there really is no image because if you look at these female artists that are coming out, only thing that are different are the studs that are coming out, or the dykes or gay lesbians or whatever that are coming out. These female rappers are either coming out trying to be like Trina, or they're coming out and they're trying to be like some kind of Rod Digger, Queen Latifah thug, bitch, I whoop your ass type image, and probably ain't never got into no damn fight in their life.
Never.
But I'm that in between because I was raised in the hood. The hood is all up in me. But when it's time to put that to the side, you know what I'm saying, and soften it up. I mean, I'm in there. I can do everything.
Nah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful, man.
Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you right quick. I wanted to plug this in right quick when you was asking about the community.
Right. Okay, cool.
I have a song called Back to School that I actually had written last year. I have performed it at some toy drives, some back to school jams and stuff like that. It's a clean song. Me and my 7-year-old daughter on it. But it's got that ATL dance feel. It's just a good motivational song for kids to encourage them to be yourself. Stay in school. Don't worry about what people say. You're going to have them haters. But all you need to do is wave them off and keep on in your stride. Because you're going to be successful as long as you keep that head up.
We going to stay in school
and
we going to do our homework.
That is.
Hey, I can get behind that.
Nah, I listen to her music. I like her new track, her new single, "So in Love." Like, it's real dope. Like, real dope. It's pretty much, I'm gonna be honest, the "So in Love" pretty much it's gonna remind you of "Sophisticated Love" in a way, even though it's two different songs, but it's about love. Mm-hmm. So she got "So in Love" and "Sophisticated Love" and.
Y'all gonna
and I got this track called Drake with the Dance Moves. I think it's dope. Antonio about it at work. I was like, yo, like this record is dope. I just finished shooting a video. Shout out to my director, Cal Trey. Did Eyes, Face of Music, Falling in Traps, and now we did me and Ali. Still, we did the Fresh Empire Challenge, which pretty much is to stay tobacco free, tell people to not smoke. I shot that video yesterday. It's a very dope video. I think people really gonna like it when they see it. The song is fire.
Did you get location?
What'd you say?
Did you get location?
Oh no! I didn't even use no store. We used the You got to see it. I don't want to give it away. They'll actually be out real soon in a couple of days. But the song I'm gonna drop it on Friday. But Natalie was there when we did the song. I really liked the song. Antonio heard the song. Nice. And by the way, Ali Steele, he just dropped a new video as well. Check him out. His EP is dropping this Saturday. You know, his birthday just passed yesterday. Happy birthday to my bro. You know, that's somebody I done did all my shows with. He kind of on the music journey. You know, Ratchet, she just now hopped on board, but we gonna do a lot of more stuff together. And we just trying to, you know, do stuff. Me and Antonio, I'm trying to get him out here to show these guys on the court how to really ball. Because, I mean, he been overseas. I just feel like when somebody go overseas, they just don't smell